Well, hello, folks there in Greater Denver. Welcome to the virtual college fair, sponsored by the College Fairs of Greater Denver. Welcome to our 6 wonderful colleges and universities this evening who have given up their time to join you here over the next 45 minutes so that you can learn more about their programs. So a reminder to our guests on the other side, your camera and microphone are off. You don't have to mute yourself, so worry about being seen. Our panelists can answer questions from you in the Q&A function button icon. They're on the toolbar of your Zoom. Please use that to communicate with our panelists. They're happy to answer questions for you. There is another Denver College Fair, virtual college fair tomorrow evening. So feel free to look at the StriveScan website and you can sign up for more sessions there. And a recording of this particular session will be available at strivescan.com of Greater Denver. All right, we are in the C4 section down here at the bottom left. So we have St. John's College, New Mexico Tech, the University of New Mexico, Macquarie, I think, University of Sydney. I hopefully got that right. I'm sorry, Shelby. I've tried. Temple University of the Japan campus and John Cabot University. I do encourage you to stick around to the very end. We do have a quick wrap up at the very end where I'll bring everybody back on screen and have an opportunity to send you off for the evening. So without further ado, everybody can disappear other than Natalie, and everybody will return when it's their time. But Natalie's going to kick us off from St. John's College, and I am going to mute myself, start my clock, and off you go. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. All right, good evening. Thanks for joining us. My name is Natalie Blaze, and I do represent St. John's College. Oops, hold on, let me make sure this is working. All right, before I get too far along, I want those of you who are joining us this evening to take a few minutes and read over some of these questions and see if any of these things sort of relate to you. I want you to think a little bit about who you are, who you want to be as a student, what you enjoy. So if you love to read, if you love to do speech and debate, if you're one of those students who has lots of questions and wants to understand how things work, why they work, maybe you enjoy playing D&D or various kinds of games like Skyrim, I would invite you to pay attention. And if you've answered yes to at least one of those, but definitely 2 or more, St. John's might be a place for you. So we are one college with 2 small campuses. We are 800 students total. So one of the teeny tiny colleges. We're also one of the colleges that changed lives, one of the CTCL schools. But basically, our program is unique for a couple of reasons. We study 3,000 years of human thought across 7 disciplines. And we do this in small sort of inquiry-based discussion classes. Our one campus is just about 5 hours south of us in Santa Fe, New Mexico. It is at the southern tip of the Rocky Mountains, so it has all of the great skiing, hiking, mountain biking that you enjoy in Colorado. Our second campus is in Annapolis, Maryland, right on the Chesapeake Bay. Students can have to choose a campus to apply to, but if you're admitted to one, you're actually admitted to both, and you can spend time on each campus. So if you want a little East Coast vibe, some brick and ivy, it's gorgeous, very colonial. It's a really wonderful opportunity to sort of get 2 very unique locations. So St. John's is known for our Socratic seminar. So instead of lectures, all of our classes are done sitting around a table with the faculty in classes that are between 14 and 20 students large. There are no lecture classes at St. John's, even as freshmen. We do use original sources and primary text, so we don't use textbooks, but we actually learn math from Newton and science from Einstein, and we read all of these things that you see here: mathematics, literature, philosophy, science, economics. So it is a deep dive into a very interdisciplinary kind of approach. Everyone graduates with a Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts. So a little bit about student life, because yes, we study hard, but we also have a really good time. So in our teeny tiny college, we have tons of activities and clubs. This is just a small sampling of some things that I pulled just from our recent activities fair. We've got pottery and yoga and soccer and backpacking and literary magazines. Of course, student government. Chorus is really big on both campuses. So if you love to sing, if you love to act. Volleyball has picked up steam in recent years. So it's also the kind of place that you can also start your own activity if you don't, if there's not something here that you're interested in. So a little bit about some of you may have not heard about St. John's before. So a little bit about sort of what you can read about us and you can Google, but Forbes magazine just calls the most rigorous college in America because of the way that we approach our curriculum and our study in those discussion-based classes where you're reading primary sources. Princeton Review, we get pretty good ranks there, as well as with US News and World Report. So I think that the question that a lot of students that I talk to and parents is, how does St. John's, how could it help you find your place in the world? Like, how can it prepare you to do a job right in the real world? And I will say that from freshman year, we have one-on-one assistance. So to kind of help you start thinking about like what impact you want to have on the world, where do you really want to find your place? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be an educator? Do you want to start a business? So we have paid internships. We have an amazingly, fiercely loyal alumni network. And just to kind of give a quick sort of story, a concrete story, on both campuses, the graduating classes during COVID, so May of 2020 and May of 2021 had 100% job placement. So anybody that wanted to, there's a Jobs for Johnnies. They made sure that everyone had a job if they weren't going directly to graduate school, because there's that level of commitment from the community. So St. John's does not have any majors. We do not have any departments. We offer the singular program of study that is really truly unique. But just another example, our students who do want to go on to law score on average in the 92nd percentile on the LSAT. So it's a fantastic preparation for law, but it also is a fantastic preparation for some other disciplines, including education, even medicine. We have alumni who work in business, in finance. Editor-in-chief of the Huffington Post was a Johnny. We have alumni that go certainly into academics, like at Stanford. They run wineries and have beekeeping industries, just name it. So anyway, just a few moments about admissions and financial aid. Many different ways to apply. You do what's best for you. Our focus really is a supplemental essay. We are test optional, and we've been test optional for 40 years. We will consider test scores if they're submitted, but we really want to know who you are as a person and how you think. We have financial aid, it's need-based and merit aid, and we can help you navigate that process. Just a parting shot of our Annapolis campus, a couple blocks away, and then this might look a little familiar to you for Colorado. So take a screenshot if you'd like. This is my contact info, and you're welcome to reach out to me. Thank you.
Natalie, that's great. What a great overview of St. John's. So Holland, I see she's on the camera from New Mexico Tech, and there you go with the screen. So I'm gonna let you take it off from here. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Holly Oxford, and I am here representing New Mexico Tech. So we are the New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology, and our campus is located in Socorro, New Mexico. Just a couple things. We are mostly a research / STEM-based university, so we are the best college in New Mexico. We're also #1 for our materials and our mechanical engineering programs. And so we were the New Mexico School of Mines. We were established in 1889. We then changed our name to the New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technologies. We are located in scenic Rio Grande Valley. We're about an hour south of Albuquerque, and around us is a lot of excellent mountain hiking, as well as our Bosque del Apache. And about 98% of our full-time faculty have earned their doctoral degree in whatever course that they're teaching. So they're very knowledgeable in their field. So this is just our requirements for our admissions for fall 2022. We are test optional. And as a first-time freshman, we just require a minimum GPA of a 2.5 or higher. So at Tech, you're not just a number. We're a pretty small campus. We have roughly about 1,700 students, and that combines our undergrad with our graduate students. That gives us an average class size for most classes to be about 25 students. And your largest class size would be 60. And that would be mostly like any of your freshman courses. Those would be more than about 60 students in them. Our student to faculty ratio is 12:1, which allows a lot of one-on-one attention that I think you kind of miss at bigger universities. So your professors are definitely there to help you and just kind of guide you along and just wanting to see you succeed. So with that, this is our College of Engineering. So it kind of lists the different engineering degrees that we do offer. Anything with an asterisk next to it is actually part of a 5-year plan. So if you're interested in joining the 5-year plan, basically after 5 years, you will graduate with your undergraduate as well as your master's. So you kind of would be getting them alongside each other. And then this is our College of Arts and Sciences as well. So as you can see, some of them do have that asterisk next to it. Kind of the pictures that are, to this side of the screen with the College of Arts and Science. One of our professors actually brings one of his horses to campus as part of his class. And basically he paints, the organs and different things. So you kind of get that hands-on experience outside of just sitting in a lecture classroom. So this does show our cost of attendance for a resident as well as our non-resident. And I do want to say we offer, which I'll get to, is our reciprocity with Colorado, which allows 15 students, the first 15 from Colorado that apply, do get that resident tuition price. And then after that, we do go into the WUI. So that would be a different price than the non-resident category. So this is just some of the scholarships that we do offer. We have our presidential, our gold, our silver, and our copper. Because we are test optional for fall 2022, we are just going to be going off of your GPA to determine whether you're eligible or not for any of the scholarships that we do offer. And then we also have transfer scholarships as well. So then this is our New Mexico. Okay, so we do have our non-resident one, which is the one I was talking about. So that Colorado reciprocity agreement, it allows for our first-time freshmen to be able to apply for our in-state tuition. So like I said, the first 15 that apply, it is a first come, first served basis, will receive that in-state. And then after the in-state, it would be the Western undergrad exchange, which is that 150% of the resident tuition is what you would pay. So with that, that's kind of all that I had, but this is just my contact information for anyone that is interested. I do go by Holly, even though most things will say Holland on them, but I am an admissions advisor. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me or give us a call. We also have an exploration day, which I don't have the tab up, but November 6th is a day where people can come to campus and kind of see what we have to offer. So if anyone's interested in that, it is November 6th and it's on our website. So if you go to nmt.edu, but other than that, thank you all for your time.
All right, Holly, thanks so much. Up next is the University of New Mexico, and Ambrosio's there. Go ahead and take over the screen, sir. All right, there that is. All right, off you go.
Thank you. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Ambrosio Rodriguez. I'm the recruiter for the University of New Mexico. I'm the regional rep based in Colorado. So I'm going to be talking about what UNM has to offer. So why UNM? I mean, a little quick facts about UNM. We are located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is a big city, so we are an urban campus. So when you start counting the suburbs, Albuquerque and the suburbs is about 900,000. Not as big as Denver, but big enough where you're going to have students have the opportunity to do internships and job shadowing at any of the local programs and facilities to increase their job placement when they graduate. City ambiance, like I said, we have the Sandia Mountains as a background. We have close by, the Santa Fe and Taos for skiing and snowboarding. My favorite place is the Old Town, and then the Rio Grande, which is our backyard. And also we are known for the International Balloon Fiesta. The UNM ambiance, we're a Research One institution, flagship university. The facilities and student orgs yields a full college experience because we are NCAA Division I athletics, part of the Western Athletic Conference. Mascot is the wolf, the lobo. Student population is about 23,000, but don't let that deter you. A lot of people think, you're going to get lost in the trenches. Not true with UNM. Our classroom sizes is still about 40 students to one professor. We have about 19,000 undergraduate students. The rest are postgrad students. Majors, we've got 200 plus majors. There's subcategories of the majors. If you want more information on the majors, just go to degrees.unm.edu, and I'll be talking about the different majors in the next couple of slides. So School of Engineering, we have a variety of School of Engineering. So we've got anywhere from nuclear to electrical to computer to chemical, environmental, and civil. And so a lot of students who love math, who are into engineering, you're definitely gonna get your hands useful for this environment because you're gonna be building race cars to drones and work with all kinds of labs. So definitely something that we have robust in engineering at UNM. College of Fine Arts, so you're a creative person. So we have, in art field, we have anything from pottery to photography. And also we have film and digital arts, which is one of our populars as well. We have film production, animation, gaming, and film history and criticism. We do have Netflix as our backyard. So a lot of students who are into film production and animation and gaming actually get internships and actually eventual jobs with Netflix. Well, if you want to build things, we also have the School of Architecture and Planning. So we have 2 degrees there. We have a Bachelor of Architecture and then the Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Planning. Under Anderson School of Management, that's houses our accounting, finance, marketing, management, etc. So definitely it's one of our newer facilities. So you can have the state-of-the-art facilities there to hone your skills and get that experience with different companies that do partnerships with us. So you'll be able to, get that experience and eventually get a job, whether you decide to stay in New Mexico or go back to Colorado or anywhere in the country or in the world. We do have a law school on campus. So if you decide you want to go pre-law with us, you would get a pre-law advisor. That's one advantage of coming to UNM, a university that has a law program. So you're going to get a pre-law advisor that's going to follow you through your 4 years of pre-law. And that pre-law advisor is going to help you prepare for the LSAT and apply to any law school in the country or in the world that you're willing to go to. Health science is one of also our popular ones. So we also have nursing, family medicine, if you want to be a doctor, occupational therapy, pharmacy, and then we also have pharmacy early assurance program, BAMD degree program, and freshman honors direct entry to nursing. We do have an honors college, so you can major in whatever you want to major in to be an honors college. What comes along with the honors college, other than the fact you're going to graduate with honors, the honors college, all the students live together, and it's kind of like a liberal arts college within a university. So if you're wanting to be in part of in a smaller environment, our classrooms for honors college students are 15 students to one professor. So definitely it's going to be a little bit more intimate for those if you're looking for that environment. We have study abroad just like any other university. So whether it's throughout the world or throughout the nation, we do have study abroad programs for students. It's very popular at UNM. The dorms, we have a couple of dorms on campus, 8 on campus, 2 off campus. We have learning communities. We are still having campus tours. We do have one dorm that's dedicated to the pet lovers out there. So definitely that's something, if you're looking into it, look for housing.unm.edu to do a campus tour or look at the layout of the plan of what we offer. Clubs and organizations, we have fraternities, sororities, clubs, definitely student government. So you definitely are going to be doing a lot of things to keep yourself busy and meeting other friends eventually to help you be part of your experience in college. We are one of the few universities that has all the 4 ROTC programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, and the Marines. We are very military. We also have a center and we're gold status, so we're very military friendly. We are, like I said earlier, NCAA Division I athletics. All our students get free tickets to the games. So you're looking for that experience, definitely that's something for you. Cost of attendance is about $25,000, but we also have scholarships that you could qualify. We have the car reciprocal, and then so that would help you get the tuition to $9,000 a year. So if you're a freshman, go ahead and apply online. The application fee is $25. We don't require SAT scores, just your high school transfers and college transfers. We don't require an essay. So definitely, if you want to apply, follow up with me. And that's my information. If you have any questions, screenshot that or reach out to me, and I'll definitely guide you the right direction. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Ambrosio. Shelby, you are great, awesome. Again, I want to just encourage those who are listening about that Q&A feature at the bottom. And then just stay with us towards the very end as we wrap things up. So Shelby, I'm going to let you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So my name is Shelby. Thanks everyone for joining us today. I represent Macquarie University out of Sydney, Australia. Sydney is a beautiful city, as you can see. It is home to 8 million people, and it is truly a diverse and multicultural society. As a student at Macquarie University, you really have the best of both worlds. You have the ability to experience the cosmopolitan lifestyle, as explained, but then you can also head to the beach. So Bondi Beach is one of the most famous ones in Sydney and Australia for that matter. So you can choose which one is your most famous or favorite when you get here. The other thing we have is that you can then venture back to campus where you can kind of work your way around the little mini city we kind of have going on, as it is 126 hectares. The university campus itself is only 15 kilometers away from the main city center, otherwise known as the CBD. We're home to 40,000 students. 12,000 of those are international. So again, it is an incredibly diverse population. As a former international student myself, I can certainly attest to the international network that I certainly have now, quite literally spanning to all corners of the globe. As you can expect from any US college, we also have 120 clubs and associations that you can join. I really do recommend trying to join as many as you can just to further meet new people and expand your friend and network. The first image we have here is our mascot, the Mac Warrior. It's named after a doctor in New South Wales, the state here, who was Scottish, hence why he is in a Scottish kilt. The second one there is one of our 2 pools we have at the Sport and Aquatic Center, which is situated on campus. Our weather does allow for an indoor and outdoor swimming pool. If it's below 60 degrees in winter, we're complaining it's too cold. If it's above 90 degrees in the summer, then we're probably complaining it's too hot. So we like the temperate, mild climate. If you feel that you may miss the snow, have no fear. We have the snowy mountains about 3 hours outside of Sydney itself. We also have 24/7 days a week support services on campus. So if you need to speak to a professional like campus wellbeing, or you've been out and you've lost your wallet and you're kind of in a pickle, you can certainly go to our wellbeing team for any time or team assessment at any time. We can also pick you up from the airport when you first land. I've certainly took the university up on that offer, and irregardless as to if you're traveling alone or with your family, we can certainly pick you up at the airport and take you to your accommodation. So really, the moment that you step foot in Australia, you're part of the Macquarie University community, because we certainly recognize the step it is as an international student. We are also very entrepreneurial and multicultural, many different societies on campus. So extracurricular opportunities to grow those areas if that is of interest to you. Now, at the beginning of each semester, like any school, the first week of school, we have our orientation week. So you get out, you get to know the campus, meet other students, meet the academics in your faculty and specific to your degree, learn about the library and really everything that you need to know how to set yourself up for success with your studies at Macquarie University. Now, our degrees are a little different in Australia in comparison to perhaps the US. Our degrees are 3 years in duration. We don't have the general education requirement, so that's why. So you go straight into your major. So you need to know kind of what you're going to study at the time of application. But of course, we have flexibility. So if you need to change your program at any certain point in your degree, we can certainly support you through that. You know, most popular courses, just a snapshot of things here: accounting, international business. We're strong in international relations, criminology, and security studies. We also have specializations in software and telecommunications engineering. And a fun fact for everyone, our academics actually invented Wi-Fi, so you're welcome. And again, we also have a sustainability and environmental sciences societies if you are interested in that as well. Now, our flagship program is our Bachelor of Clinical Science and Doctor of Medicine program. So you can graduate 6 years out of high school. If you're thinking of becoming a doctor, that is a really compelling program to consider and a great opportunity. So we do have some professional programs. Our engineering degrees are 4 years in duration, but as mentioned before, majority of our programs are 3 years. Now, we do have a range of accommodation providers on campus and both off campus, including our brand new residents. First photo right there on the screen. You can have your own room and your own bathroom, depending on the accommodation provider that you have. We do have meal plans on our campus accommodations, but they are associated with the accommodation provider itself. So maybe not specific to the university like you may find in the States, but if that is of interest to you, you can certainly choose one of our accommodation providers that does offer a meal plan for you. Now, our tuition is approximately $24,000 per year. When you consider our degrees are mainly 3 years in duration, it's a really attractive option. Living costs approximately $15,000 per year, accounting for travel, health, insurance as well. So approximate cost of attendance is $40,000 per year. And again, we can use your US student loans and financial aid to pay for that. And there are some merit-based scholarships that we can include. So submitting an application is quite easy and straightforward. It's just a matter of you providing your transcripts for us, giving us a copy of your passport and including your SAT and ACT scores if you have them. If not, you know, we are test optional due to COVID-19, and I suspect that may continue moving forward. All right, and those are just a snapshot of our sessions. And please feel free to take a snapshot of this and connect with me any questions you may have. Thanks so much.
All right, awesome, Shelby. Okay, we have 2 more colleges to hear from. I see Nathan on the screen from Temple University, the Japan campus. I'm gonna let him take it from here.
Thank you, Earl, and hello everyone from Tokyo. My name is Nathan Crown, and I'm the Director of Overseas Admissions here at Temple University, Japan campus. Let's get into it. Well, Temple University Japan campus is a branch campus of one of the United States' largest public research universities, Temple University in Philadelphia. They opened a branch campus here in Tokyo almost 40 years ago, and it offers a unique opportunity for students from around the world to come and study in the heart of Tokyo, Japan, and graduate from a large US university. Studying in Japan, what a great experience. You're going to be in the heart of Tokyo. You're going to immerse yourself in the Japanese culture. You're going to have an international experience as well. Tokyo has an amazing public transport system, great food, and statistically very low crime. So it's a nice place to study. There's no language barrier, so you can come with 0 Japanese and study Japanese as part of your program from beginner to advanced. You'll be able to work part-time while you're a student, up to 28 hours a week. You'll be able to do an internship as part of your program for real work experience. And many of our students go on to work in Japan after graduating. You'll enroll in the National Health Insurance Program to make going to the doctor very affordable. And you're graduating with a US degree that's also recognized in Japan by the Ministry of Education. So really best of both worlds. Being a US degree, it's a familiar curriculum for you coming from the US. You can transfer college credits and get credit for AP, IB, and A-level curriculum as well. And as I mentioned, no language barrier. Temple has 3 campuses. Our main campus in Philadelphia, 40,000 students. Campus in Japan, Tokyo, where I am now, 1,400 students. And then we also have a campus in Rome, Italy. It's been there 55 years, and that's for study abroad opportunities. So you apply directly to the Japan campus, but once you are accepted, you are a Temple student, same degree, same standards, same transcript, but you have the opportunity to study at all of our campuses or one of our many study abroad partners around the world. So not only can you come to Japan, but you can experience other countries as well while staying on track to graduate. We're located in the heart of Tokyo, just 5 minutes from a place called Shibuya. Shibuya is commonly known as the Times Square of Tokyo. So you're close to all the action, and with a great public transport system, you can really catch the train anywhere. And Tokyo is a big city, many downtown areas. There's really something for everybody. You won't be bored living in Tokyo. With our 1,400 students on campus, it's very diverse. About 40% are Japanese citizens, 40% American citizens, and then 20% from around 60 countries. Everybody studies together, and we have small class sizes. We don't have large lecture halls like the big campuses. Average is about 21, and the max is around 40. So it's a personal style, challenging and interactive curriculum. You get to know classmates and professors very well. You're not just going to be treated like a number, and it's not a one-way style learning. Many clubs and activities. So these are some of the activities organized for students every semester to get out and explore Japan and have fun and enjoy being here and enhance your time. And then several clubs as well that you can get involved with. We offer 10 different majors at the Japan campus. They're on the screen now. International Business Studies being the largest program. Being a US degree, you have flexibility to double major, add a minor, change a major, come in undeclared. It's up to you. And you can certainly add Japanese as part of your program, as I mentioned, from beginner to advanced. If you do want to work in Japan in the future, I do encourage you to do that. Move to a brand new campus in summer 2019. That's on the screen. So it's a nice facility, outdoor space as well, and you have access to our neighbor universities' facilities like cafeteria and gym. When you come to Japan for the first time, you're guaranteed a dormitory room, either in this dormitory, which is our main one, and that's a single room and single bathroom, so you don't have to share. Or we also have a homestay program you can apply for, which is a chance to live with a Japanese family for the semester and really immerse yourself in the culture. Everyone at the Japan campus pays the same tuition no matter where you're from. We don't have in-state or out-of-state tuition or international domestic. It's approximately $15,000 for the year, no matter where you're from. And that's significantly less than the average out-of-state tuition for public and private schools. So all in for 1 year, including living costs, you're looking at about $25,000 to $30,000 before financial aid or scholarships. And you can use, of course, FAFSA, US financial aid, GI Bill, etc. And we do have merit scholarships you can apply for as well. Many of our students intern in Japan and also go on to work, and these are just 3 of many success stories. Do check out our website for many more. Applying is easy. You can either apply directly using our online application form on our website or through the common application platform, whatever's most convenient for you. We are test optional now for SAT and ACT scores. You're welcome to submit them if you've done it. If not, no problem, you can still apply without it. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody. I do wish you all the very best with the studies, and I hope to see you in Tokyo in the near future. If you have any questions, please type that in the Q&A box. Thank you, and back to you, Earl.
Nathan, thank you. Excellent job. So here we go. Ramsey from John Cabot is our last presenter. After Ramsey goes and concludes, again, I want everyone to just hang tight for a quick wrap up. Won't take very long. I'm going to invite my presenters back on the screen, and then we'll dismiss everybody from there. So, all right, I think Ramsey, you're up and going, and go ahead. Off you go.
Right. Thank you very much. So yeah, my name is Ramsey. I'm the U.S. Admissions Counselor for Cabot University, which is a university, an American university, I should say, in the middle of Rome. And I actually graduated from this university a little over 4 years ago. So if there's questions, about either side of those things, just let me know. But yeah, let's get into it. So a few things to know right off the bat. So we are a small school. We're small in terms of numbers. We're just over 1,400 students. We just accepted our biggest class a few weeks ago. So we're just over 1,400 now, but we do have students from over 70 different countries. So it's a very multicultural, international environment. I can tell you from my experience, that was my favorite part about going there is the people you get to meet. You can see our enrollment profile. We have around 30% American students and then 42% Italian, and then the rest are just from around the world. But you do earn an American degree, so it's accredited by the middle states, just like every other degree in the US. And we have an average class size of 15 students. You actually get to know your professor, and they know you and know your name, and treat you. They care about you not only as a student but as a person living in Rome. So here's our list of majors. We have 14 majors and 19 minors. These are all offered as minors as well. I studied communications and I minored in humanistic studies, but you can also double major. And so if you guys have any questions about the specific majors, please let me know. So of course, going to Rome is already going abroad, but say, you've always wanted to live in Japan, or, you have some family in the UK or something. You can study abroad. We have partnerships with so many universities around the world. So you can study abroad for a semester, even up to a year, and it'll be the same tuition that you're paying at John Cabot. So no shortage of travel over in Europe. Something that's big at JCU is our careers and internships. So we do quite a lot. We have partnerships with over 650 companies in and outside of Rome. We hold 3 career fairs every year where we invite some of these companies to our campus, and you're able to talk to them, see what they're looking for in an applicant. We really try to get our students some professional experience before they leave college. And it's nice because it's not only some professional experience, it's in an international setting. So it's, extra, I guess, good for your resume, but also just good for your life and life skills. But yeah, we do quite a lot with that every year. They're constantly sending out new opportunities. Our campus is kind of like an urban campus. So a few buildings near each other in Rome, within 5 minutes walking of each other max. We're right on the river, as you can see. So it's a very beautiful setting, very beautiful neighborhood. I mean, I don't have to tell you that Rome is beautiful, but our Critelli campus is our newest campus. I have some classrooms there and our admissions office. Our Guarini is our oldest campus. So we have our library there, our auditorium, a bunch of student lounge areas. Rome's weather is perfect for sitting on the terrace and just studying, watch the sunset over Rome. Our Tiber campus, another short walk down the river, has our cafeteria and a bunch of classrooms. You will definitely spend a lot of time going in between these. I don't have to tell you the food is amazing over in Italy. Definitely get the meal plan when you're there, and they have a little cafe, get some coffee. And then we also have our own art facility. So a lot of people come to Rome to study art. I mean, it's a very artistic and inspirational city, so I get it. We do have our own housing. That's a question I do get a lot, but they're all apartment style. So, less what you might be used to seeing in the US, more apartments. So you'll have a small kitchen and maybe a small balcony. It's nice. You kind of feel like a local right away. They're different in location, but they're all similar in that they're all apartments. We also, in one of our buildings, have a fitness center, full gym, place to do classes like yoga and Zumba, self-defense, things like that. And then for each one of them, so when you do apply for housing, we try to put you with roommates that are similar. You might have 2 to 8 roommates, but now with COVID, we've changed it a little bit, so you won't be sharing rooms. All of them have 24-hour security, so it's very safe neighborhood anyways. We do a lot for our clubs and organizations because we're a smaller school. So we don't have, huge football teams and frats and sororities. So we put a lot to the clubs and trips and activities, which I'll get to next. But this is our list of clubs. There's a few ones that they're dormant right now because of COVID, but I heard they're making a comeback. So we even have more than this, but that is a big thing at John Cabot to get involved. We also do a lot of cultural programs. So just getting out, we want you to see the surrounding areas, Rome, and also the cities around Rome. So we do day trips and even weekend trips. We do a lot of cooking classes, and we set up a bunch of things to immerse you into the Italian culture because we want you to experience it. We have Fridays off every week. So it's classes from Monday to Thursday. And then you have a 3-day weekend because that helps you just manage your time and, able to travel and see things at the same time. We do have athletics, or soccer is our biggest team there, but we also have basketball and volleyball, cheerleading squad even, and then a bunch of the more niche sports that we kind of outsource to external places around Rome. So applying to JCU is just like applying to any other American institution. We are on the Common App. You can apply right on our website. We'll just need your transcripts, letters of recommendation, 600-word personal essay, and an interview, most likely with me, because I'm the admissions counselor for the US. And then we've gone test optional for this next year. So no need to submit the ACTs and SATs. Our tuition is just under $27,000 per year, and that's without any scholarships whatsoever. That is big at JCU. We have our own need-based grants and merit-based scholarships. As you can see, over 85% of our students do receive a scholarship, and then we also accept the FAFSA. And I guess that's my time. If you guys wanted to scan this QR code right here, it'll have all the information I was just talking about. But yeah, thanks.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. All right, let me let me invite everybody back on screen, and I'm going to do a round robin Q&A. And I want to pose this question to the entire group, and everyone can have about 30-ish seconds to respond. And that would be, if you can give one piece of advice to those listening on the other end about this college search process, what would it be? So we will answer that in order of presenters. So St. John's, New Mexico Tech, UNM, Macquarie, Temple, and John Cabot, in that order. So what one piece of advice would you give those going through the college search process?
Well, so I was just talking with some students today, and I would say it's kind of radical, but pick up the phone and call the admissions office of whatever college, pick a few that you're interested in. There's a good chance that there's a student worker who might actually answer the phone. If not, an admissions counselor. We're pretty friendly and chatty, but really getting any opportunity to talk to current students, whether that's virtual or on the phone or in person, definitely do that, because that will really help you make your decision.
Yeah, because to when you're trying to find a university that fits you is to definitely get the feel of the campus and know where you're going to be, for the next 4 years. So either do that virtually, or if you have the opportunity, definitely go to the campus.
I agree with the other two presenters. My word of advice is to visit at least 3 of the campuses of the schools that you're seriously thinking about applying to. Hopefully one of our schools here is one of them, so you can come visit us, tour the campus, talk to students, talk to professors, visit open houses, and also do some cost comparison as far as the cost of what it's going to cost you, because nowadays a lot of people are graduating, with a large amount of debt. And in this environment is very difficult. So definitely do your homework, talk to the financial aid office at the university you're thinking about going to, have them break down, the costs, what options are as far as payment plans, what scholarships are available. So that would be my advice.
Awesome. So I would probably say to take a good look and review the universities and just kind of review to see and choose how that university can help you develop in the way that you would like to develop. If you're really interested in the social sciences or engineering or ICT for that matter, perhaps take a look and see how their faculties and their academics are scoring, and what perhaps their academic career trajectories have been like, and as well as those alumni. Even if it's based overseas, feel free to reach out and see what students are there. Someone like me could assist you, and I'm international, so.
I'd also echo what my colleagues have said, but add that don't assume that going to an overseas university is going to be more expensive than going somewhere in the States. It can be more expensive to go out of state than it is to go to one of the many international options. So do your research, talk to the admissions counselors, talk to current students to get a much more informed decision.
Yeah, I would just say to do your research not only on the university itself, but the surrounding area. If you're not really a city person and you'd rather have a bit more space, do some research around the city or the area that is that your college is in.
All right, fantastic, guys. Don't go anywhere as we'll dismiss everybody here in just a short few seconds. I do want, there's one slide and one more slide. So we'll get to it. Awesome, there it is. I'm hoping some of you nodded here, you can see that. Thank you for joining us. Yep, perfect, excellent. Hey folks on the other end, again, thanks for joining us. So there is a quick 5-question survey as you exit out of this session. Don't forget, tomorrow night is a similar session, another 3 rounds of 45 minutes that you can sign up for. And then this particular session's recording will be at stridescan.com/greater-denver. So I want to again thank my colleagues on the other side of the screen here who have given up their time this evening just to join you and tell you more about who they are. And so have a great night. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll wave you good night and hopefully all is well there in Denver. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.